Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. I'm sitting here with Chris Mannix, and almost some tragedy during the live look-in. During the commercial, I got really mad at our Papa Shot hoops over there for the bars. And I missed the last shot and think I should have, and I threw it at the hoop, but it hit the plexiglass guard.
It's invisible. It's impossible to see.
Yeah. And it bounced right back in my face, and my reaction, I watched it on the delay, I just looked like a morbidly obese woman getting mugged by a basketball. Like, I was like, oh!
How do you hit that guard? That's pretty low.
Well, I threw it.
Oh.
I went like this, and I palmed it like the Dr. J palming. Like, what do they call it?
Just like him?
What exactly? Yeah. No, the Dr. J. What do they call it? The curdle? You know the cradle dunk?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that dunk. I love the cradle.
Is that the '84 finals or something like that?
Something like that. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he just rolled in and had some time. Anyway, so Mayweather, total washout in your opinion.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the judge one judge that went against Mayweather is on suspension, and
she's done.
Danny Garcia looks good, and hopefully we get Garcia Mayweather. You think if that happens,
maybe or Amir Khan
in the next couple of years, if that happens,
he's going to fight again.
Down.
He's going to fight again in May and September, so he's on the lookout for an opponent. I
So
think
if he loses one, he's not going near Mayweather.
If Garcia loses,
yeah,
he probably won't though. Floyd will make his decision before, probably before the end of January. And
what kind of money you think he's getting? If Pacquiao's still a bigger payday, don't you think?
Still, but he got $41.5 million guaranteed for this last fight. Those numbers are going to be closer to 60, I believe, once all the receipts are counted, because it's going to be huge.
Who did?
Floyd.
Floyd Mayweather got $60 million. You think?
He got a guaranteed 41.5 to fight him. And a fight didn't get touched in, and he'll get that again if he fights Garcia or Amir Khan. So.
Did the fight end up netting more than any other pay-per-view event?
It's getting there. They haven't counted all the receipts yet, but the number one fight in terms of pay-per-view revenue is the De La Hoya Mayweather fight from 2007. I have no doubt it'll shatter that mark. The question is, does it get to as many pay-per-view buys as De La Hoya Mayweather had, which is 2.5 million? It's going to come close. The pay-per-view people I've been talking to say it's in the 2.2, 2.3 range right now. So.
Chris, that's what I mean. Look at the numbers boxing still does.
Yeah.
Regular boxing. An MMA fight doesn't do those kind of numbers.
No.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it's still.
But MMA is more consistent.
It's still regular boxing. If you get two good guys that people care about,
MMA, though, it's more consistent numbers, I feel like. In the smaller shows do much better than boxing's smaller shows for that reason we talked about, because they consistently put on the best fights possible, whereas boxing sort of nibbles around the edges with this crap that they tend to put on sometimes.
Yeah, where you've got a patsy.
Yeah, you've got
MMA is real.
You hate going into fights knowing what the outcome is, and too many times you go into these fights knowing exactly what's going to happen. And the diehards, people like me, will watch, but the casual fan, the one you're trying to bring in, the one that's not sitting there every Saturday night watching HBO or Showtime, is not watching. Those are the type of guys you need to bring back to boxing or bring to boxing. So,
I'm just looking at my Twitter feed.
It's really
incredible. Do that often?
A lot of times it's very funny.
It was funny before the show. Artie said, "Whose Twitter feed is this?" And Dan says, "Yours."
Listen to what Buscetti just tweeted me. This is 42 minutes ago.
Did I? I wasn't even on there, really.
Artie, hey Art. Artie, hey Art. I have to take a dump at the break. Shh, don't tell Liz and Marie. I can't even say this.
I didn't tweet that.
Oh, well, Mike, I can't even, honestly, I can't say it.
Maybe.
Mike, please tell me you didn't really.
Are you sure Dan didn't frame me for this?
No.
Danny, come over here and look what he wrote. I can't read it.
Wow.
I didn't send anything like that.
Mike, how do you know it's something bad then?
No, because you said it was bad.
No, how do you know it's something bad? Oh my God. You read that whole thing?
Yeah.
You read the bottom line?
Somebody framed me. I haven't been on Twitter since before I got here.
Mike.
Are you saying
Mike.
You read the bottom line?
Yes, I read the bottom line.
someone hacked your account?
We can't say it on the air.
It's a likely excuse.
I haven't touched my
dude. It's you.
You've been on your phone the whole time tonight.
No, I didn't touch the Twitter. I just
Mike, what's the picture on your Twitter?
I don't know what. Just me. Somebody's been messing with me. I don't know who it is, I guess. I haven't been on there.
As a coffee filter? What does that mean?
I haven't been on Twitter. I haven't tweeted anything.
Chris, come here. Look at this.
Somebody's framing me here, Ron. I swear to God.
Mike, honestly, I hope so.
It brings a whole new
I got to get on. I haven't seen
angle
it.
to your relationship with the others on the show.
I haven't touched. I don't know what somebody did to me.
Mike, we have to
Really
find out. I'm
disturbing.
going to try to protect you. I hope this isn't you.
I'm going to headhunt somebody out. I don't know who did this.
Mike, I didn't know you felt that way.
Maybe it's trolls.
Yeah, there's a lot of jerk-offs on there.
Mike, have you tweeted at me at all tonight?
Not
A lot of
earlier.
trolls hacking Mike Buschetti's Twitter account.
No, but I know my
LeBron
account.
James,
No.
Floyd Mayweather, Mike Buschetti.
We're going to discuss this over the break. Back with
Nobody knows my.
We're back with the Artie Lange Show, getting to the bottom of this Buschetti tweet where he said something just nasty about the Twins. And we've learned that it is, in fact, a imposter. It's an imposter.
How did we learn that, though?
How can you hunt this imposter down, this imbecile?
Well, you can't, Mike.
You should be flattered, Mike, that somebody is taking the time to.
A couple of people
Mimic you.
have.
Isn't their name fake Mike Buschetti on Twitter? I mean, that in itself should be kind of a giveaway.
No, it's,
Right.
it's something else. They said, Liz pointed out there was something that he would never do or write because it was spelled correctly, I think. The imposter made the imposter made the mistake of spelling everything correctly.
Uses the word onomatopoeia in it.
The imposter's a jack-off.
What's the name of the guy who sent?
Mike Buschetti, at Mike Buschetti.
No, it's the way you know who it is. Anyone can change their name to that highlighted part. It's the one to the right.
Oh, then okay. So it's at Julips. Okay, so that's the. We can't say that anymore. Julips. When that was your catchphrase for a while, but they weren't allowed to say it anymore.
Yeah, that's a horrible word, really.
So that's
It's the
why
title of the title of his new album.
So that's why we know it's an imposter.
Yeah, but they probably did this to get you fired up and mention them. That sniveling cowards in their meth lab right now.
Well, I hope they're not meth dealers because we'd be in trouble.
No, but by
They'll
themselves.
stop at nothing, Mike.
I know. They're probably.
Meth dealers will stop at nothing to destroy us good, God-fearing Americans.
I know this guy should go back to selling pretzels and then go back to his meth lab.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Pretzel dealing meth dealers.
pretzel dealing.
Yeah.
Pretzel eating meth dealers, the only 250-pound
Breaking Bad 2.
obese meth dealers. Artie Lange Show. Final hour of the Artie Lange Show, and let me say this. Thanks to French Quarter's Guest Apartments for being our New York City hotel. That's right. Let them be your headquarters in New York City. Go to FrenchQuartersNY.com to book your next stay. FrenchQuartersNY.com to book your next stay. If you are cool enough to where you need a headquarters in another city other than the one you live in, and that city happens to be the greatest city in the world.
Yes.
Secaucus, New Jersey. No. Where are we? New York.
Yeah. French Quarters.
Make
is the
French
place to go.
Quarters. French
Yeah.
Quarters your headquarters.
John lives there these days, right?
I do. Yeah. I
Basically
love it.
moved in.
Yeah. During the week, I'm there, and they're wonderful.
So during the commercial breaks, Chris gets on his Sports Illustrated high horse and yells out a bunch of predictions. And he's saying
The Sports Illustrated High Horse. We got a graphic for that.
he's saying Broncos are a definite to win the Super Bowl.
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say it. I think the Broncos are. I mean, they beat two very good teams though in the last couple of weeks. They beat the Super Bowl champs and they beat the Giants in New York. I mean, that's with
Yeah.
that, and they beat them with that kind of offense.
Right. Well.
Super Bowl.
And they still don't have any their defensive guys. Von Miller's not back yet.
Yeah.
Was Champ Bailey back? Did he play in that game?
No.
No, they still have some pretty good players
I wonder
coming
about
back.
Champ Bailey. I mean, he's a little long in the tooth.
Yeah, but if he can
So-
even if he can be a nickel corner at this point.
No,
right?
you're right, and he's still Champ Bailey. He's still a Pro Bowl guy, and Von Miller, probably the best speed rush outside backer.
And he'll be fresh coming back, assuming he
the
stops
league.
driving around, without a license.
What's
know,
going on?
it's a whole-
NFL guys are so entertaining, man. They just are crazy people.
Well,
Get a driver, Vaughn.
Von Miller, when he was coming out of A&M, I felt like he had everything together. You'd see him in his interviews. He had his fine, studious look with glasses. I always thought he just seemed like a together kind of guy.
Yeah, not
now
so
you
much.
hear like I don't know, he's living with family so that they can
Yeah.
keep an eye on him. He's got warrants for his arrest in every city out there.
Now, what about
Can't go to
what about
California.
the scary stories? Lamar Odom, the guy married to Khloe Kardashian. I feel for you, Lamar, buddy. I hope you're okay. I do. I want you to be all right as a fellow addict. First of all, in all seriousness, that's serious stuff he's playing with. But guys, would you not smoke crack if every holiday you had to spend with Scott Disick.
Right. Yeah. It hurts.
What? And that clan of weirdos. Just what?
Yeah, I don't know the
Guy's a
latest
ball
on
player.
that.
Where's the pipe? That's what I'd be saying. Where's the pipe?
Didn't
This
you?
was Scott Disick came out and said, "Hey, I wrote a bit for tonight's show, Lamar. You're in it. Okay, it's gonna be me, you, and Gummo over there, and we're gonna be funny. We're gonna put uniforms on and do this. Where's the pipe?"
Didn't he go to rehab and leave after a day or something?
Yeah, one day.
Because he realized that if I get out of rehab, they're gonna make me go back to the house I'm living in.
I think I saw that they're separating. They're calling for.
Are they? I
divorce.
didn't see it.
Well, good for you, Chloe. You
I don't know.
You really stand by your man, don't you?
I was at the drugstore when I saw that. Read
Check it
that.
out, your Us Weekly.
Yeah.
Fuel magazine.
So maybe it's not accurate.
Guy smokes pipe for 6 or 7 years in a row, and you get all mad at him.
Yeah.
I don't know how long you smoke, but I feel for the guy. Lamar, you come on here as a guest, buddy. We'll treat you right.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Hey,
Artie,
look,
Artie, you
Get the
don't,
inside scoop.
you don't mention during the break that you're basically figuring out technology over here.
I am trying.
You got like these new gadgets. Like you went to Radio Shack this morning.
I get
You're
mad.
like a kid on Christmas.
I get mad. I do. I get mad.
Like this. What is this Twitter I'm doing here? How do you,
I mean,
how do you
on
check
Twitter,
my
I'm
account?
just finally getting. By the way, celebrating 188,000 followers on Artie Lange Twitter. But I can't figure it out. But we're going over 200,000 followers soon. And I was thinking about having a party.
Yeah.
Can't you share some of those
How?
with Boschetti?
Bushetti, your thoughts?
Yeah, shed them, baby.
I'm not saying share them. I'm saying, do you want to come to my 200,000 follower party?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
He's gonna do a stand up there for it.
Here, by the way, here's my Lamar Odom impression. He's just like, Lamar, you still in the bathroom? Yeah. Scott's here, and he wants to know if you want to come to the barbecue. Yeah, I'll be right out. Scott's here.
Do you watch that show?
Oh, every woman in my life, my mother, my sister, my fiance Adrian, God bless them. That's all they watch.
No.
They love it.
How? It's like watching a
love it.
train wreck happen in real life.
They love it. They love it. Yeah. Scott Disick. That's the kid. It's the end of civilization, man.
I don't know any of these people.
Well, he's married to what's his face? He's married to the hot one, the shorter one. Well, she's not even that hot. Kim's got that nice face, but that barrel ass is getting long. That barrel ass is much now. It's too much. They had a shot of her and the other one jogging from behind. Oh my God!
Is there anything funnier than Barack Obama calling Kanye West a jackass?
Oh, I love that.
You,
I mean, he's a jackass.
you never hear that. You never hear the president saying something
Right.
like that.
What a jackass. I'm working on an Obama.
Yeah.
What I need from you, the American public. I see I lapsed into Newt Gingrich there. Damn it.
Almost the same.
Gotta
What I
keep
want,
working.
What I need.
Last night on the BBC, on their website,
Yeah.
the #1 story was the Washington shooter. The #2 story was Miley Cyrus breaking off her engagement. And the #3 story was who's the mom? Is Kris Kardashian?
Yeah.
She was in a bikini. That was the #3 story on the BBC.
Disgusting.
I want to jump out of the window.
BBC?
The BBC.
I thought they were,
Reputable.
That's what I thought too.
What floor were you on?
Third.
Would you have died?
No.
Wouldn't have been a
Just
story.
broken legs.
Wouldn't have been a story.
Dan, I would have saved you. You would never jumped. I would have grabbed you by the ankles and pulled you back up.
I'm sure. You couldn't grab ankles on it. With ankles,
That was
you
too
grab
easy.
it.
That was too
Grab
easy.
Ankles, yeah. Grab ankles. Grab your ankles. That's the way you know you're having a bad day at LA County Jail when they gave you the cavity search.
Did Bush,
Grab your ankles. That's what they said.
they gave you one?
Yeah.
Oh,
A group one. You stand next to everybody.
really?
Yeah, whatever blood and crip convention they arrested that day. And you're like this, grab your ankle. And I always felt like I'm gonna be the fat guy. Fat guy in Shawshank Redemption the first night who gets beaten to death. He won't shut up in his cell. I want my mommy. I want my mommy. Shut up. I want my mommy. Shut up.
So you're all naked?
Yeah, well.
Or do you have to
pants
just drop trow?
Drop trow, yeah.
Oy.
Wow.
But then you get naked, fully naked, in a more private room. But guys are waiting online, and you get the doctor checks every orifice.
Jeez.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
No, that's not really pleasant.
Stay on the straight and narrow.
Kind of
guess
brought the
so.
show to a kind of a halt there.
Oh God! What if I accidentally fart in the guy's face and like he thinks it's hostile? You know how many times people probably just dump right there? You know what I mean? Like it happens. They call it getting what do they call that? I watch L.A. Lockup or County Jail Lockup.
Lockup Raw, whatever
They
it is.
call it getting when they go to check the cell.
Getting gassed?
Yeah, getting gas.
Yeah, I love that show so much.
They take the guy in the cell takes his poop and urine and just puts it in a big.
Oh, it makes it a ball and
the
throws it
garbage
at you.
can.
Yeah.
Just throws it at the guard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
nice.
You wonder why those guards are a little touchy after work?
When you've reached, if you've reached the point where you're doing that, that's rock bottom.
Yeah.
Like that's it. We
Nah,
can identify what rock bottom
No,
is.
you're right. Exactly. You shouldn't be allowed. I mean, it is over. I guess people have come back from worse, maybe. But yeah, Lamar Odom. I'm following the Lamar Odom story. I am,
Yeah.
and I'm a fan of his.
By the way, did Bouchetti have like a job interview today or something?
No, but he's been dressing up.
This is a Natalie attired Mike
He wore
Bouchetti.
a tie. He wore a tie the other day.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. I feel comfortable.
Why is it, Mike?
The shirt's nice and comfortable.
But why are you doing this? You don't look natural.
No, I feel comfortable.
He's looking for another gig, man.
Yeah, well, that's what it's about. Mike is using
on the
this
move.
as such a stepping stone.
No,
He's tired of the $3.50 an hour you're paying him for this show.
You do. You want to be on the Maury Povich show or something?
No.
You wanna be-
I don't like that kind of stuff.
He said Jimmy Kimmel's got Guillermo. You know, somebody else can have him.
What if Jimmy Kimmel offered you $3 million a year?
No.
If that happened, I'd have to say take it. I would say take it. But the problem is going to be, you need that kind of money out in LA because someone has to take care of you.
Get a condo.
Can you live by yourself?
Yeah, get a condo, have a maid come in a couple of times.
Do you think you could live by yourself in Los Angeles?
Yeah.
You do?
You know why? Because if you got that kind of money, I'd get a condo, have a maid come in, have a car, pick me up.
All right, not for nothing, but $3 million.
Yeah, I know.
It's good money, but it ain't set for life money.
4 months you'll be broke.
Well, I don't know how much a condo is out there.
Depends where you want to live.
A nice place.
Hollywood
You're looking
Boulevard?
$4 grand a month.
$4,000, that's like
$48,000 a year.
you just gotta
He's
be
doing math
careful.
in his head.
Yeah.
So it's $48,000 a year just to rent
The car and driver every day?
car and driver every day.
Well, maybe I'll put that in the contract. That's what I get.
No, they won't do it.
No.
They won't do it.
Maybe. All right. What about?
Not for a sidekick.
All right, so that's going to cost you.
I seen the subway when I went out there last time. It was weird.
You're not going to want to take this.
Where?
No, in L.A. I'd never seen it before.
The train system out there goes
Yeah.
nowhere.
I know. It looked like.
That's a terrible train
I
system.
know.
I didn't know there was one.
It's
Yeah.
it's on top. It's not,
No,
not
it's
a
awful.
subway.
It's awful, and you don't want it. It collapses a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Earthquake. How could they have that out there with earthquakes? It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, Mike, what are you going to do? You can't drive. You have to get a driver's license.
Yeah. I'd probably have to.
Do you think you could drive out there?
Well, move close to the studio. That's all really, right?
Well, then you're going to be.
There you go. Get like a trailer
Yeah.
and live right outside the studio.
Stay in your trailer.
Yeah. Just have them knock on the door when it's time to go, and that's it.
Well, I've been in those trailers, man. The showers are very. Well, how should I put this? They're
Restrictive?
cozy.
Tiny?
They're
Yeah.
they're very.
Oh.
You can't. I tried to shower in
Very
one once. You can't
European?
really. Yeah, very European.
I had a half a trailer on. I did on the TV show Monk. I put a homeless guy to put me in a half a trailer.
You had a honey wagon.
Yeah.
You played a homeless guy in Monk?
Yeah. Third episode of. Third season, first episode.
You're like Kevin Dillon in Entourage. Yeah, Monk. Third
Season, fourth episode.
First episode.
You played a garbage can.
No, I played a homeless guy
Yeah.
asking for money. It was cool because they kept me in the promos for weeks. He was a nice guy, Shalhoub. Tony Shalhoub.
You kept. What do you mean he kept you in the promos?
Like it was advertising the third season, the first episode. It was all over the place for weeks.
What'd you get paid for?
I got paid like it was scale, but I kept getting some good money after that because it kept showing like crazy.
Like, what's good money?
I don't know. I don't like to talk money, really. You know, it's like I'm a private guy with that kind of stuff.
$2
You know,
grand?
It's like I don't know. I just It was nice.
You worked one time.
Yeah,
What'd you get paid for the day?
I think it was probably like 1,000 at that time was scale.
So were you worried about saying that? I mean, who cares?
No, but I'm saying
Think that
that
the
it kept
IRS is going to
going.
be all over you tomorrow.
No. No, but it was fun, Art. It was
And
nice.
then when it re-aired, you get residuals?
Yeah.
How many were those? How much?
It went from like 1,000 and it goes lower and lower. The last thing I got was I think like 96 cents.
We got a call submitted for your approval. 96 cents. According to my figures, you owe the IRS $42,000.
It costed more money to mail that 96 cents.
Cost
check.
money.
Cost, yes.
Probably not, but
It costed more money.
it's 32 cents.
All right, well, we're going to take a break. Chris Mannix hanging out. Let's break down the upcoming football week because I want to give my fans a really hardcore lock this week. I'm gonna look. Do we have the newspapers this week? I don't know if we do. I guess we don't.
Who's playing this week?
Yeah, who's playing? I want to give my hardcore lock.
All right.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.